We are here today in the Panama Canal in Panama City. It's about 8:35 local time, and as you can see, it's very packed. This will be the last ship of the morning, so we're lucky we were able to catch it. So what do you think, Nat? What?
Massive.
Right? I was here last in 2019, and from what I remember at that time, it was like 500 or even 600,000 to actually go just one passage with a ship. So it's probably more now. That was in 2019.
Now we're going to make a cross transfer of the water. We're going to transfer water from the highest point or from the west main to the east main. $8 million per minute from one chamber to the other.
So the actual passage of the boat takes, I think, around like an hour or like 45 minutes. It's a slower process.
Well, now we're lifting the vessel, transferring water. The main idea is to equalize the water from the upper chamber to the lower chamber. Once we equalize the water, we're ready to open the gates. Hearing the announcement coming from the control house, the building in front of us, indicating us that the vessel is ready to continue to the next chamber and the gate ready to be opened.
The cost of this was $17.22 US. They use US currency here. And there you can see another ship in the background, a bit further there. This isn't the only one. This is just for us, for spectators. But there's a bunch of other locks. And this is the only ship coming in this morning. The next one I think they said around like 2:30. This is such a massive ship. Oh, gates are opening up.
Right now, you're witnessing the incredible engineering feat that is the Panama Canal. Spanning over 50 miles, it serves as a channel for maritime trade between the Atlantic and Pacific Oceans. As we observe this vessel, take note of the locomotives guiding it. These aren't just any locomotives. They play an essential role in ensuring the vessel doesn't scrape against the canal's walls, safeguarding both the ship and the canal infrastructure. Speaking of guidance, did you know when ships enter the canal, their captains actually hand over command to a specially trained Panama Canal pilot? These pilots have deep knowledge of the canal's ins and outs, making them specially qualified to navigate the challenging waterway. Supporting this pilot, you'll find tugboats accompanying larger vessels. These tugboats play a critical role, especially when guiding ships into the locks, ensuring precision and safety. As an added bonus for visitors, there's a movie included in the ticket price, narrated by Morgan Freeman. It talks about the canal's history, how it was built, and many other interesting aspects.
Now you can see how much the water level has raised here. And at one point, this was higher, but still, this was much lower. And see how much the ship has been raised? It's almost at level with the concrete here, with the road. You saw how deep it was before, and now you see how high it is now. That is the Pacific side. It's coming from the Pacific. It goes through the canal, then goes through the lake there, and through another lock on the other side to the Atlantic Ocean. Truly amazing.
I wonder what it would be like on a ship like this in the middle of the ocean during like a crazy storm.
This could withstand it. Like, look at the size of this thing. It's absolutely enormous.
It's a car carrier.
Car carrier. Oh, 5,000 cars. Wow. They lifted at 54 feet. Lake level. These lakes were created on top of the mountains. They were created for this canal. You can see the ship moving now. Each one of those locomotives cost $2.3 million. So this lock, this one, the one closest to us, carries up to 5,000 containers in the vessels. And there's the new lock on the other side there. That will carry between 5,000 up to 16,000 containers on the vessel. So 35 to 40 vessels per day are passing through the Panama Canal. So we just spoke to a gentleman, one of the guides here. These two canals here, so this one and this one, the further one, they charge between 450,000 to 650,000, but it depends on the weight.
It's rough.
It's a rough estimate, and the amount of containers that can be carried through this canal or that canal is between 3,000 to 5,000. And it depends on all of the weight and everything. They pay here to Panama Canal or whoever exactly, I'm not sure. They pay 2 days in advance. And then there's new canals further over there. If you see that white building there, there's more canals there, and there it's between 5,000 and 16,000 crates that can be carried, and the cost there is between 600,000 US dollars up to $1 million or more. So it depends, it really depends. These are rough estimates, but as you can see, this is a huge operation, and it brings in a lot of money to the country of Panama and to Panama City as well. And obviously this is worth it for ships and vessels to go. Cruise ships come here. That ship, like apparently yesterday, there was 2 cruise ships that came here at the same time, and it was like 450,000 per ship. So, you know, that's 900,000 US dollars just passing through within the span of an hour, right? There's another lock there. That is also closing too. Hopefully that was informative. We're gonna go watch the movie now, and both of us, we'll definitely have more information for you guys after that. So we got a little bit more information about the Panama Canal, what we learned actually there from the movie. The French actually tried it before the Americans did. This was done many years before that, and 20,000 French men died actually trying to build it, and it was mostly due to malaria. They failed. It was the same guy who did the Suez Canal in Egypt. He wanted to do this in Panama, but he wasn't able to do it because so many workers had died. Teddy Roosevelt, the president of the United States at the time, he liberated Panama in 1903 from the Colombians. Then the Americans came in and, you know, they started the Panama Canal. Their biggest thing to conquer was actually to solve yellow fever and malaria. So once they were actually able to eradicate the mosquitoes of the area, they came in, and that's when they started the construction. It took 10 years to build the canal. The first ship actually passed through the first day of World War I. So it was wasn't put much in the media because obviously World War I had started, but it was a great feat, and it shortened the trip for ships by 8,000 miles in 3 weeks. Instead of going, you know, down to Brazil and Argentina, people just go straight through there. When Jimmy Carter was the president of the US, he signed over the Panama Canal to Panama as a country, and they actually have full ownership of it, and they're running it fully themselves. And lastly, 300 million tons of goods go through the Panama Canal every single year. And they started building the new lock, which was in 2007, and they completed it in 2016, and it cost a total of 5.6 billion US dollars to build, and also it took 20,000 workers to do it. So very interesting.
And the most expensive ship was in 2018 in December by the Polish people. Yeah, it was the Polish ship that passed with $1.2 million to pass.
Now we're going to show you the old town, and then once we're done with that, we'll show you the downtown. There you can see the beautiful skyline. What do you think of Panama City so far?
The canal is super cool.
Yeah,
that's all I've seen.
Yeah. So, but here too is quite nice.
Yeah, this little
beautiful Casco Viejo. Simón Bolívar was actually here as well in Panama. He liberated a lot of Latin America from the Spaniards. He did it in Venezuela and Colombia, here. Here in Casco Viejo, in the old town, it's actually pretty heavily guarded. There's military police everywhere, as you can see. Pretty sure I went there actually.
Where?
The rooftop bar when I was here all those years ago. And there's a lot of construction going on, just from what I see. Every time Natalie sees a coffee shop, she must enter and get coffee.
No, but
Even when she has a coffee. I'm just kidding. We're heading into the main square of Casco Viejo, of the old town here in Panama City.
we got dropped off.
Oh, this is where we got dropped off. That's right. Let's go in here, no? The sounding of the bell for 11:30. There's a big police presence here too.
This way.
So we could go to the right. We got a cool old school car with a nice back lamp.
People just say hi to you here.
Yeah.
At least to me.
Oh, you're a pretty girl. Here, I have to say though, to be honest, the people are quite nice here in Panama. Even from what I remember, and even today, they've been pretty nice. We have made it to the most beautiful beach in Panama. I'm just kidding. Building a brand new hotel here, renovating, it seems like. Nah, this is something to see. I forget the significance of this place, but it is a nice thing to see. Oh. Next. Natalie says next. So next we go forward. Yeah, you could do Casco Viejo in an hour. You don't need that much time. Ministerio de Cultura over here. By the way, Panama City is actually, it's a large city, as you can see. It's just under 2 million people living here, and like the whole metropolitan area. And I must say, it's May 4th, 2023, and it is hot today. Probably like 30, what is it, like 34 Celsius, not? When you do come to Panama, if you do, which I do recommend, it is hot. And a lot of times if you're flying to, you know, South America or other places, even all over Latin America, you will have a layover here in Panama, since it is the hub here in Central and all of Latin America, with the Panama Canal and all of the banking here. And then we have the beautiful skyline of Panama City. Very nice. Street vendors here. So we're back in our car now with our friend Omar. Hola, Omar.
Hola, hola.
Para YouTube.
Okay.
Yeah, sí.
Hola. The best driver in Panama.
Best driver, Omar. we were leaving. We were gonna call him, but he was driving right by.
El único driver que va free.
Sí, claro. Es mejor en todo Ciudad de Panamá.
Mi número de teléfono es más 507-6961-2423. 69, 61, 24, 23.
There you go. You want to ride? Give him a call.
Call Omar.
Call Omar. This is where
Robert's nostalgia.
Yeah, me and my friend Mike, we stayed here for 6 nights, I think. Yeah, we stayed here.
How was your experience?
So a little bit of nostalgia for me.
There you go. You got to see it.
I got to see it one more time.
Robert's like, I want you to see where I stayed.
You remember?
Yeah, recuerdo. Yeah. I remember it here. We'd walk around here and stuff. And actually, back where we came from, down the street that way, there's like a nightclub district. We would go out there too. Back when I was, I think I was 24. Yeah. Good times. Actually, I was wrong. I was here when I was 25. It was in 2019, I remember. That's what we were here.
5 minutes to do the math?
Yeah. I'm bad at math. And Natalie always points it out.
That looks cool.
Yeah, this is quite a nice park too. Yeah, we would hang out here. I think we rented the scooters. This is actually a fish market.
Oh.
Mercado pescado, sí? You could smell it in. You could smell all the fish.
Viene de allá abajo del otro lado del charco, cancha de tierra, sudor, esfuerzo y trabajo, madre de humildes, de poco descanso, reina de la noche, bulla, festejo y relajo.
This is our hotel room. This cost us 80 Canadian for one night, or actually 79. It's right downtown, beautiful view. And how much is it in US? Like 50-ish? 56 or 57. Anyway, so as you can see, the prices are good. Let's go. You guys want a smaller bottle of Black Label? It's 35 in the vending machine.
Should I get some snacks?
I haven't seen liquor in a vending machine before, or cigarettes. We have here the World Trade Center, Panama, here in the banking district of Panama City. Panama City is actually a very large banking hub. A lot of people come here for offshore banking. There's a few reasons why.
And laundering money.
People say laundering money. I agree with that. I'm sure there are a lot of people laundering money here. But another good thing about the banking system here is they have privacy laws. So they actually don't have treaties with many different countries that they won't let go of information of clients of theirs. So say if they have a foreign client and that person, their government is maybe going after them for tax evasion or something, Panama isn't liable. It's not in their law to share information. So that's one of the reasons. Then it's a tax haven. So the taxes here are almost zero or very low for outside foreign companies. So if you could say you have a business in Germany, for example, and you open up a corporate account here, a corporation in this country, and you send money to a bank here, you won't be paying taxes here in Panama, and obviously you won't be paying taxes in Germany because the company is technically located here in Panama. So that's another big reason. Those are a few reasons why, and it's also very easy to open up incorporate a company here in this country. So that brings in a lot of foreign investment and foreign money. So that's why you see, you know, all these banking buildings, these huge buildings here. A lot of it is due to foreign investment. So that's why the economy has been able to prosper here more so than other countries in the region. Doesn't mean it's perfect here. We talked to our driver yesterday, and he was saying there's a lot of problems here, and a lot of it is kind of fake. But when you're on the street, it does look better than, you know, Guatemala City, for example. This looks like a very thriving city when you compare it to Guatemala City. So, and you know, the Capital Bank, and have all these beautiful buildings here. So,
how do you fit so much information in your head?
Me? I did some Googling last night while you were sleeping. I was learning. I was learning. And there is quite a bit of traffic here in Panama City. Another, oh, Porsche. Yeah, there are definitely, I've seen a lot of nice cars here. Just in like 6 or 7 hours, I've seen more nice cars here than I've seen in Guatemala after a month. Wrong way. And there's a lot of these trucks here, the cash trucks, you know, very the same as a Brinks truck. And also a lot of people call Panama City or Panama the Switzerland of the Americas. So a lot of offshore banking is done here, and Bahamas of course as well. I've seen at least like 10 bank buildings, at least, minimum, if not more. As you can see here, more big buildings. Some of them are bank buildings, some of them are condos. Like here are probably a couple of condos. When I was here earlier, like in 2019 with my buddy, We met this couple who was they were from Brazil, but they were living here in Panama City. And they were telling us a lot of these condo buildings are completely empty. So there's nobody in them at all. So I'm sure a lot of people, when they're parking their money here, they're buying a condo, they hold the condo for a few years, and then they'll sell it. Then their money is clean. So with the illicit money, they buy the condo, then they sell it. With that money that they get from selling it, it's now clean money that they can hold here or bring to wherever they're from. Who knows? But this city is very built up, to be honest. And other than the Panama Canal, I'm not sure how many resources here and how much business here is done. But they've done a good job with it here, at least with banking, to bring in money. These absolutely huge condos. How many stories? 80?
This is like Dubai. There's like one strip of all these tall buildings.
Holy, these are huge.
But in Dubai, it's on a much grander.
Yeah, well, this isn't Dubai. This is the Dubai of Latin America. But these are very big condos. We're from Toronto, and there are big condos, but these are like taller. Ciudad de Panama. And over there, as you guys can see, that is Casco Viejo, where we just were, where Omar took us back from. Check it out. We got a chicken bus, Panama style. We're on one of these scooters now. Dad, how do you like it?
I think it's cool. I'm meeting you.
Trying to hold the camera and doing this at the same time is not that easy. It's not that smart, and it's not that safe. That's that pickleball. Just gonna stop for a quick second. Here's the marina, or one of them. We're just gonna check out the Panama sign quickly, and we're gonna soldier on the scooters. We got Natalie here. We got the Panama sign here. There are some construction cranes here, so there is more construction going on. And if you take a look at these, they do look like rocks from afar, but from up close it's actually just concrete blocks, so to speak. They look like anchors, actually.
Anchors?
Yeah, kind of.
No.
Or what would you say they look like?
Anchors are like a t-shirt.
No, I know, this is more of a square, but what would you say this looks like?
Stars?
Stars? Yeah, it could be stars. Interesting. As you can see here, and even in the water there is a lot of garbage. So that's unfortunate. There's oil, probably residue from all the ships that go in through the Panama Canal. The water isn't clean here in Panama City, that's for sure. I'm sure outside of it it's fine, but at least when I was here, we went to Contadora Island, and it was fine. There was no problems. So as you can see, all this garbage here. I think that's like a couch or something. Seriously.
Pillow, yeah.
Or a pillow of a couch.
Yeah.
And then, yeah, from afar it looks nice, but when you take a look up close, it doesn't look that nice.
I think that's a bird that flew in and just automatically
Oh, a
died
dead
because
bird?
of the pollution.
Yeah, it could be. I don't know.
Or it's just part of a tree.
Anyway, not the nicest or cleanest water. I want to go swimming here. And you got this pretty big, beautiful park here. Fountains. Looks nice. Natalie in action. No? No funciona?
No,
¿Por qué no?
I don't know.
So we're in more of the wealthier area now. Beautiful condos being built here and already built here. Trees everywhere, which is nice.
He had a thing on his shirt. Does that mean he's Jewish?
Did he have like a star?
It was like the star mixed with the candle, the
Oh,
6-candle thing. What are
maybe.
those called?
I forgot. I'm pretty sure we're close to the Jewish quarters, because I know there's a synagogue around here when I was here last time. I'm just trying to remember exactly where that was. And here we're at the Mirage.
Coco Frio.
Coco Frio. We have some pretty nice housing area here. Interesting houses. Hey!
Who's that?
Oh, my boy. My Panamanian boy.
Yeah?
Just to chill with him on weekends. Nice little housing area here. And obviously these beautiful big condos. As you guys can see, there's more buildings in the distance there. We won't be able to show you that, but we could show you here. This is all private property and it's gated off too. So this is what it looks like. These are island residences. That's what the security guard just gave us. But anyway, that's our video for today. That's our video for Panama City. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope it was informative, and we look forward to showing you the next one.